Only a good question. It's not quite good enough for me to answer. I'm sorry. Let's see how this knife round goes. Ooh, Fluffy Aimers holding a little bit far back here. They're going to get kind of ripped apart. Oh, but no, it's a 1-versus-1 to end things. But it's Junior to win it in the end. Nouns winning both knife rounds, both pistols in the previous map. We'll see if they can maintain that momentum here. Again, it's been a very long day. 10 o'clock in the evening, Central Daylight Time. It's late. I'm ready for bed. Call this a sleepover stream, chat. Not actually going to go to sleep on stream, but maybe one day if I have a lot of people. Man, people just really want to hang out. All right, I will sleep on stream. That'll be fine. Maybe I'll do a subathon. Anyway, Nouns with a 4-player B setup for pistol round. I don't know if I agree with that, but I mean, maybe they know something. Maybe they have some sort of knowledge, some setup. Fluffy Aimers, though, are going to throw a wrench in their plans. It's going to be mid. They start things off. News spots the player on Cat. DJ going to have to just fall back in a hurry. That's going to allow now Fluffy Aimers a serious amount of pressure here. A lot of players inside of mid, sacrifice inside of jungle. There could be an A hit in our future, chat. Brett with the kill onto Junior. Ooh, but they're not expecting CJ, but he can't hit the shots, and News gets the kill. They're not expecting sacrifice through Murder Hole either. It's an absolute rout for Nouns. 1-versus-1 on A site. Carson gets the kill in the end, but Rush is going to have to go huge here. He does take down 1, but he's got a whole 3 hit points. This is a point where a stiff breeze would take him down, but what's going on? Fluffy Aimers, they're sending everybody over to the A bomb site to try and fight this when they've got bomb on B with Jason on a 1-on-1. This has been called out here. Jason with the kill onto Rush, and now Carson has to mop this one up. 1-versus-1. Bomb going to go down here for Fluffy Aimers. Oh gosh, Jason just with a quick peek rips his head off. It's going to be Fluffy Aimers opening this one up with a pistol, a bomb plant, and all the kills they could want. I mean, a solid buy into round number 2 here. This time, I get to say that for Fluffy Aimers instead of Nouns. All right, well, now this gets a little bit difficult. Nouns going in with the round number 2 force buy, so a couple of SMGs and an upgraded pistol for CJ. Oh, Carson in position here in the underpass. He's going to get the opening onto News. And Nouns, they're actually applying a lot of pressure through at or through back apartments onto the T side here. Bomb is escaped with back onto top mid, but Fluffy Aimers, they're losing ground fast. They're gonna choose to fall back this one and rethink the strategy a little bit. MP5 picked up once again. You don't see a lot of MP5. I tried it for the longest time. I think the MP5 is still terrible, but I could be wrong, you know? Maybe News knows something I haven't yet been made aware of, but Brett going to equalize the kills here onto George. Big headshot. Rush to take the advantage back. And that Molly not going to delay much. Player coming in, Cat going to take the kill. And once again, the player is going to be equalized here. Fluffy Aimers looking like they can take control over the B bomb site. Nouns have left it entirely behind. The bomb going to be punched on in. Oh. Boost into ladder is broken. Fluffy Aimers should have a little bit of a read that something's going on here. Nouns looks like they're just going to go for exits. They're going to bring in a whole group here into the common spots. Make sure Fluffy Aimers don't get to escape with these weapons. We got a Seajawl in chat. Hello, Seajawl. Am I saying that right? Is it Seajoel or Seajawl? Joel, get in Skype. An old reference, chat. I'm old. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. The Skype. Oh, why did you have to say that? Why? Not only do you not know the reference, you don't even know what Skype is. I'm sad. I'm so sad right now. Don't even know. Anyway, worse by for Nouns. They do manage to retain a couple of weapons, giving themselves the best possible opportunity to win this round number 3 save. Ooh, and this is a 5-7 snapping away onto News. Brett now going to be smoked off here as the weapon is picked up by George. Oh, smoke blown away. Brett able to, at the very least, take that weapon right back here. Pendulum coming in jungle, but it's Brett to claim the kill in the end. And now things start to get a little bit awkward here for Nouns. Now Rush caught all alone in jungle. 1 versus 4. Does have Rush coming in from Underpass and manages to get 1 for 1. But it's not going to be enough. Fluffy Aimers, they keep 3. Keep 3, and they get a 3rd. Okay, I didn't even use ICQ. I used aim. I don't remember or cut. That's what I'm talking about. Darn young people not knowing Skype. Or aim. I'm gonna start bringing a walking stick to streams that I can wave Razer comms. I heard about that one. I never ended up using it. I did use Curse Voice, though. That was an interesting little program. Anyway, let's see how this B aggression goes. Stuff going on here. A lot of nades being tossed in on both sides. Not a whole lot of results. Just a bunch of chip damage. A whole lot of chip damage. 74 on Carson. 80s for Rush and Junior. Brett and News. Pendulum at 70. At the very least, Nouns making things difficult onto Fluffy Aimers as they approach, but no picks found just yet. People still use TeamSpeak. Like, TeamSpeak is still the standard. Ooh, alright, I'm talking. Junior's fragging. Op kills onto the players in apartments. Jason takes one down. Quick trade for CJ. Ooh, and it's a 1 versus 3 now. Brett has the bomb, but only 30 seconds remaining. Looks like he's going to try and head on in for the B bomb site take, or at the very least, hang out in apartments to listen and save. Means I can talk to chat again. I usually don't have this many people like actually chatting and hanging out, so it's like, hey, cool. What music kit do I have equipped that's making this sound? Counter-terrorists win. Oh, 1 to 3. I'm gonna quickly check. It's one of the night mode kits. You're right on that. Music kits. Oh, I have everything set to random. Looks like I have Rad Cat. Rad Cat. I collected all the night mode music kits. Oh, shoot. I am an idiot. I just realized that I hadn't ended the prediction until now 4 rounds in. 5 rounds in. Whoops. Well, it's over now. I hope you got your points in. Normally I end those after pistol, but, you know, sometimes I forget. Like I said, am old. Good kill for Sacrifice to start this one off. Good trade for Carson, but it's not going to be enough. Sacrifice with a double. Do we bet points? I mean, normally, yes. When I, you know, I open it in between games, and I close it after pistol. Ooh, Junior does get the tag onto Brett through the boxes. This nade going to do a little bit of damage, too. Not going to be quite enough. Bomb going to be planted here. 3 versus 3. Junior getting tagged down pretty low here. Going to try and make some noise that he's going away. Oh, no, 3 versus 4. I'm sorry. Sacrifice on 1 whole hit point is going to make Fluffy Aimers, or Nig Nouns, go for the save here. So, good recovery. Absolutely solid gameplay here. They prevent Nouns from stacking up multiple rounds in a row. The money is going to be in a bad spot for Nouns. So this is a good opportunity for Fluffy Aimers to really put the foot down. Fair enough. Well, looks like there is just enough with these saved 3 weapons here for Nouns that they are going to have the full buy. Junior holding on to that AWP. See if Nouns are able to take one back. It's going to be a rough one. Pendulum just up mid. Oh no, Pendulum here's one pushing around a connector. Oh, but he's going to get taken down by Carson. What a crazy exchange. Fluffy Aimers just looking for the actual basic A take. They don't have quite enough smokes. George able to just claim heads one after another, but it doesn't matter. Fluffy Aimers are frying right now. Good kills for Sacrifice to keep them in this one. Bring it to a 3 versus 3. Brett on 21 HP. DJ sharking around A site here by stairs. Brett taken down in sandwich. ADR's broken. ADRs might be broken. We'll check how ADRs are looking after this round. 2 versus 3 here. Solid 40 seconds remaining here. Ooh, Carson looking at Jason. Gets a couple of tags in. Oh, Carson going to be in a fiery situation here. Forced out into the open. And not able to take the kill versus Sacrifice. 2 versus 2. Jason, what the heck? CJ just hanging out in the open, but Rush able to close this one out. The 2K. All right, so let's see what the ADRs actually look like. So Carson on 100 ADR. So here's the actual ADRs, chat. As for why it's like that, I don't know. It's a combination of the CS2 ADR calculation and the way that the overlay is pulling all the information. Ooh, dangerous spot here. Brett playing underpass. Catch Nouns by surprise. Meanwhile, Sacrifice holding top mid for any sort of aggressive push by Nouns. Gonna give plenty of time for Fluffy Aimers to make their way over to mid, and Jason with a headshot on a rush. Sacrifice joining in the feed as well. Nouns clearly not expecting this. And it is gonna open up B. Free and open for business. And Nouns now gonna have to scramble for the retake. It is a 3 versus 3, so very least it's doable. Pendulum holding bench. Does spot 2 coming over the cat. Make sure to move over to the pillar. Junior just, oh, the timing. This is where timing can get incredibly important here. And it's going to be News with the kill. Carson able to take down News in return, but it's a 1 versus 2. There's not enough time. There's no kit. Carson just able to pick up kills on the way out. And it's going to be a 5th round for Fluffy Aimers. Oh, and Carson not even going to survive. Meanwhile, Jason picking up the AWP and spawn. A huge round for Fluffy Aimers. Yo. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. George got a gift sub. Booty Poopin'. Thank you for that one gifted. It's a funny name. Thank you for the one gifted to George. George, welcome in. You're in the game right now, but, you know, always appreciate the pro players for stopping by. George Pog, yeah. Well, this should be a good round for Fluffy Aimers to continue to exert some dominance. Ooh, they're not expecting Junior, just holding on in jungle. Carson gets one as well. The push out into mid. Wait a minute, these pistols barking loud for Nouns. Pendulum here to silence George. That's a lot of weapons that are going to be picked up. No armor, though, is going to mean that the AK is going to tear them apart. But Rush and Junior able to close this one out. Pistols win the day. Nouns, they wake up with the lesser weapons. They take their AKs. They take their rifles back. The ecos all over the map. We'll continue to see how well so Carson says it's 160. Not quite. That was something. I'm sorry. My observing was not really on point during that. I'll do better. Oh my gosh. Pendulum just walking right by George. Well, at the very least, Carson will get the kill. Make it a 1-for-1. And then the round slows down. Very least punished for the push, but my goodness. That's the hero AK down. That was at least a big deal for Nouns to find versus Fluffy Aimers. Still, we can see the pistols doing a lot of work here. And Jason's going to be rewarded with this M4. No one willing to make a sound now. It's too late in the round. Anybody could be anywhere. Junior left alone with his AWP towards the A-bomb site. Jason just sharking around here. Might know a player's hanging ticket. Oh, the flash might catch him. No, Junior with the op does get the kill onto Jason. These nades are going to do a ton of work. And these pistols are going to come in fast. Oh, Junior not able to find the no-scope. Bomb should be planted here for Fluffy Aimers, but it's, oh, this quick trade of kills drops the bomb once again. Little tap on it for Brett. Playing the risky business position, gets the headshot, but Rush coming in from behind. It's a 1-for-1. Oh, and the time getting down to the last possible second and the last possible health. News with the kill onto Rush in the end of the round. 3-round advantage for Fluffy Aimers, 6-3. And it's just constant anti-ecos going back and forth. It's gonna take, we're just gonna take a timeout to think about what we just did. Oh, I do want to remind you, again, you can bet if you want to, but I don't care about it. Please stop talking about it in chat. Lost Pioneer, I hope you win, but let's not get toxic here. All right, well, once again, awkward buys. Junior picking up that AWP once again. At the very least, Noun's going to be going in with enough armor to be dangerous. These half armor buys might come back to bite them in the butt. There's a Galil, there's an M4, there's 2 Galils, and there's a MAC-10. No, I do not recommend betting. Ooh, George Playing a dangerous game here. He does get the kill to 5-7, but it's not going to be enough to win this one. 3 kills for the Fluffy Aimers. They're going to bust this A-bomb site wide open. That's the AWP in a 5-7, but again, the 5-7 is enough. Okay, now 2 versus 3. Oh, Junior able to claim 1. Jason taken down. It's suddenly a 2 versus 2. The whole minute left on the round. Sacrifice might just take the bomb and leave here. Fluffy Aimers, they've got enough time to rotate back around, and Nouns might not expect this. Sacrifice far enough away. They will not be heard. Aerial in the clouds. I am not the coach or a player. I am a caster. I am telling you what's going on in the game. Oh, and Pendulum taken down by Junior. That's going to make things difficult here for Sacrifice. He might still go in for this. 1 versus 2 versus a pistol and an AWP. 20 seconds remaining. He's trying to pull Nouns away, but Nouns, veins of ice, are not leaving the A-bomb site. Think of Wolf of Wall Street. We're not leaving. Ooh, does he get the bomb plant? No, CJ with the headshot. Staring at each other. But it is going to be Nouns picking up a 4th, starting their own comeback back to that even 6-6 scoreline. See if they can make it. Going to be Fluffy Aimers now, taking the back seat with the pistols. Meanwhile, Nouns, they've mostly got rifles. Rush on the MP9. Wait a minute. Fluffy Aimers just going fast toward B. Junior takes down Sacrifice. That's going to at least dissuade... I was going to say it might dissuade Fluffy Aimers, but no, Brett's still staying here in apartment with the bomb. And there's Carson. Brett now caught. Carson on his own. Oh, but he's caught as well. Carson gets down Brett, but Pendulum with the trade. And Rush just going to come on in and throw MP9 bullets all over the place. Sure, you want headshot percentage. I don't know how accurate any of this is, but here it is. If you want better results, check out HLTV. Final round of the half. Fluffy Aimers on an unfortunate money situation here. Could it be a difficult one? They do have money, they do have guns, they don't really have nades is the issue with this round. Look at this 0 HEs from Fluffy Aimers. So these smokes are actually going to be huge here by Nouns. Especially when we get into the phase where we're looking for the defuse boost by Pendulum. Not going to be caught here. It will be News to start this one off. George with the trade. And it's the push in for Fluffy Aimers. They're going to push right on in through the smoke. Oh, it might fade just in time. Wait a minute. What's going on? The kissing in the smoke. Sacrifice and Pendulum taken down. Oh, but more trades. Brett takes down 2. Fluffy Aimers take over the A-bomb site. Now it's Junior in the 1 versus 2 to close out the half. Bringing that AWP on in through connector. But he does have the smoke and the kit. So he could choose to go for the Ninja Diffuse. He's also got to use that utility to try and win this one, which he's not going to be able to do. Brett's going to get the kill, and the Aimer is going to end this one with the same stats as Nouns on the previous map. To 5 at the half. See these games get close. See how things go. Nouns head to the T side. Oh, are we going to just get... oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, well now we see why Nouns on the CT side decided on a full B setup. Fluffy Aimers have decided on a no B setup. Fluffy Aimers got no honey, got no beeswax. Soon, they're not going to have a site. Bomb will be planted. Good damage onto George through the smoke, but that's going to be not a good spot to be in. Full 5 versus 5 defuse. Full 5 versus 5 post plant here. See if Nouns can win this one. I'm down, already a good sign. Oh, and the kill's starting to fill the feed already. Junior with 2, Rush with 1. Pendulum and Sacrifice left all alone, but Rush with the kill onto Sacrifice, and Pendulum just going to be like, all right, I'll hold on to my armor. All good. Look for the exit frags, but now he's not even going to get full armor out of this one. Taking a couple of nicks. Going to be Nouns. So that's the T side winning the pistol on both halves here on Mirage. DT side in shambles. Oh, I don't know about that. And if you have information, please, please, please don't spoil the game. Oh, you're a Cubs fan too, huh? Well, let's see if Nouns can even this one back out. The positions for Fluffy Aimers are a little bit difficult to suss out here, but Nouns do a good job of it. Takedown 3. New's going to be pushed over into ladder. Ah. Oh, New's going to get roasted here. Rush with the kill in the end. Brett with a possibility of finding something. Caught by Rush. And it's Nouns to even this one out without losing any players. So once again, T-side starting off quite strong. But I do see that this time we don't have the CT force buy. So Fluffy Aimer is going to have the full buy going into this round. See if Fluffy Aimers can hold back the push here. Ooh, it's going to be, oh, a little bit of maybe a missed boost here. Is Pendulum going to be ready for this? No. There's too many bullets flying his way. Rush with a kill. News now in position to try and prevent this. He's got teammates on the way. Brett with 1. News taken down. Now Fluffy Aimers, now Nouns have the chance to take over this bomb site. Fluffy Aimers, they've got 2 here to try and defend against this. Bomb just going to be planted. No fakes here. Pros don't fake. 4 versus 3 post plant. Fluffy Aimers, they lose 1, and it's just going to be the save called. Just the save called for Fluffy Aimers. I didn't see what happened to Lost Pioneer, but I would imagine some sort of being toxic here. Oh, I see. Spoiling. Lost Pioneer was trying to spoil. Yeah, don't do that. Don't try to spoil the game. Not fun. Spoil what the score of the game is going to be. Whether you're... Lost Pioneer claims to know the score, but no, it's not rigged. It's just that there's enough delay that gambling sites can sometimes have the scores in advance. But anyways, Jason, look at the push here, but he's going to catch at least 1. George with the trade. Sacrifice looking for more. Able to go 1 for 1 as well. honestly, I'd say those are good trades for Nouns. Those are the rifles knocked out of the round for Fluffy Aimers. They were hoping for a lot more. Now Nouns, they've got a lot of freedom to move around this map. It's a 3 versus 3, but Fluffy Aimers on mostly pistols, the MP9 for Pendulum. Nouns, they're not really moving. Making sure to hold on to everything here. Not gonna take any risks. Not enough of a buffer for Nouns to take any significant risks. Ooh, this USP could have had something. Doesn't manage to find anything. It is going to be information found for Brett. But I think that Pendulum and News are just going to be holding steady inside of T-spawn here. As the bomb is planted, bomb will likely explode. So all Fluffy Aimers will be getting out of this one is maybe some exit frags. Maybe... Oh, here we go. They're picking up some guns from mid. Covering those M4s if they can find them. So it's going to be 9 for Nouns, taking that two-round lead on their T side. I mean, yeah, Nouns were definitely the favorite to win this, but, you know, sometimes games can surprise you. Well, Nouns now with a 2-round advantage, but it is going to be the full buy for both of these teams. Let's see if Fluffy Aimers can push this one back. Pendulum picking up the AWP. Is Junior going to get it for Nouns? He does have the money, and yes, he does. All right. Always like to see Junior's op coming out. He's got that Gungnir. Very shiny, very nice. More than anything, very rare. Looks like Nouns are just going to exert some force onto the A bomb site. Good kill for Jason. And Sacrifice going to join in this one as well. Nouns, though, look at that push. Rush living up to his name. Look at all of the space found. Oh, and he hears the players burning. He's not able to kill versus News. So it's going to be advantage found for Fluffy Aimers. But the health is not on their side. Fluffy Aimers, they have the health of 1.5 players. Versus Nouns that have 2. But only that last point of damage is the one that matters. Brett going to get found out here. That was the full health player for Fluffy Aimers. Now, Nouns, all they have to do is send a stiff breeze towards News and Pendulum. We will close this one out, but Carson going to keep it safe, keep it secret. Sending a few nades downrange toward Fluffy Aimers. Not going to push through that, obviously. Going to get the bomb in position here. Oh, George has the opportunity. Fluffy Aimers are going to just push right by Murder Hole. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Pendulum too quick. The AWP rings out. Oh, and now Nouns with what could be a classic blunder. Carson makes his way all the way around. He's going to get in a position to try and watch the bomb from Cat. He gets the first, but the second, it has to come in fast, and he's not going to be able to hit it. News with the defuse. Fluffy Aimers now within 1 round of evening this out once again. And we have a pause. Quick tech pause, hopefully, to solve any network issues and any computer issues, figure out what's going on. Will say, Nouns with a whole lot of money here. I think we've got at least one more buy round if Nouns fail this one. Even with Junior buying ops, like, Nouns have built up so much money here for the past 4 rounds, past 5 rounds, that they're in good shape. Pause resolved. Start off the round. Love to see it fast. All right. Stop with the scores. No more scores in chat. Pendulum in position. Tosses out the nade. That's going to provide a little bit of position for George, but he's not able to take it. News with the kill. That's going to at least discourage Nouns from pushing B. Fluffy Aimers with a 3 on B setup, but Sacrifice and Connector going to trade the 1-for-1. Start to make Nouns a little bit nervous. Pendulum going to take the space given. Ooh, pushing up Cat. Might have the spot here. No, the AWPs, they both with. Brett going to push up here, but Brett is in position to take him back. And it's a 3 versus 3. Carson and Junior on barely any HP. The most dangerous part of all of this is Nouns. They're like, all right, B is too closed to us, so we'll try to head into A. But Jason holding from Palace here could win this round on his own. Versus 3, but the health bar is favoring Fluffy Aimers. And the timing is going to be all important here. The molly goes down to stop the push from Palace, but it's a little bit too late. Jason able to get one. Junior with the trade, but the time is nearly out. Nouns going to get the plant down just in time. And Pendulum now getting into position for Murder Hole. Ooh, Rush going to be taken down, but Junior with the trade. And Nouns going to bring it up to 10. Once again on that 2-round advantage. Fluffy Aimers, though, they've got the money. They're ready to keep going. They're not going to let off any steam. You got to keep that gas pedal down. It's too late in the game. The force buys. It's the force buy wars. No AWP this round for Fluffy Aimers. Gonna be rifles and MP9s. Good old MP9. The big thing keeping the CT economy from not being an instant lose every game. It doesn't even matter. Jason Chase takes down one. The M4 working its magic. Now Sacrifice in position to go for another. Up close and personal with CJ. Takes him down as well. Nouns 3 versus 4 to try to take this. Ooh, News. Another up close and personal fight, but it doesn't matter. Pendulum is here. The M4 going crazy. Rush now has a few things to think about. Does have the AK, has the bomb, has a pretty solid 50 seconds remaining on the round. Ooh, spots Sacrifice, but it's not going to be enough. The quick peek, and Fluffy Aimers take a 9th. Now what will Nouns do? They have enough money. Junior picking up that AWP. Going to leave his teammates in a little bit of an awkward state. See, it's AK, AWP, and a couple of pistols. Oh, and a good nade will at least start things off here. Fluffy Aimers already taking the HP advantage. Ooh, Junior with a 1, but quickly traded by Pendulum. That's the AWP out of Nouns' hands. When they're not checking Palace here, Sacrifice, the trigger discipline play, but he's only able to get 1 out of it. The pistols for Nouns actually doing a ton of work. Rush picks up the M4. Good kill for Pendulum. It's a 2 versus 2 with the health bars. I was going to say favoring Fluffy Aimers, now extremely favoring Fluffy Aimers 10-10. Nouns now, well, with the mostly save in the previous round, they will be picking up those AKs. It's going to be rifles all across the board. No more scopes. More money. It's the Force Buy Wars. Just look at the money all across the board. Jason and Sacrifice, the only ones with more than $1,000. Everyone else, poor as dirt. Fluffy Aimers playing some fantastic Counter-Strike, which, again, this is for them to get into playoffs and stay out of relegations. They need to be playing their best Counter-Strike. Nouns, all they can get if they win this is maybe slightly better placement on playoffs. So if you're looking at who has the higher stakes, it's Fluffy Aimers by a mile. And at the very least, they want to keep themselves out of relegation. They're just sitting in that zone, that questionable zone. Oh, and Carson here goes into the peak. First kill going to come in, takes down Sacrifice on ramp. To slightly weaken this A bomb site here for Fluffy Aimers. Jason swinging out. The flash is good. He's able to get one. Might not be enough here. Pendulum not finding anything either. Oh, and Rush spots one going on in through connector. Quick kill onto News. Leaves Brett all alone, 1 versus 4. Feel like we could be seeing the end here. Both teams on 10 aside. Noun's going to be on 11 after this. Money for Fluffy Aimers on the CT side going to be absolutely awful. It is looking like Nouns will likely be waltzing their way onto the finish line. Fluffy Aimers could definitely go for the full save here. That would lead them with enough money to try and play for overtime. And only 2 rounds having to play for overtime is not impossible. Terrorists win. And I'm not sure if you're spoiling or if you're just saying that. Oh, yeah. Just calm down. Right, it does look like Fluffy Aimers are going to hold on to that one M4 for Brett. Rest of the team going to be buying down to about $2,000. M4 is going to be the hero on the A-bomb site. Oh, Brett blocks a smoke with his face. Right. I said stop spoiling. We'll see if Brett's able to claim something, but Nouns looking like they're going to just rip Fluffy Aimers apart. Brett's still alive, though. Well, never mind. I'm going to change that command up. Is that a prediction or a spoiler? Okay, well, now I know it's not a spoiler. That's a soccer thing. Anyway, this could be interesting. Brett with the push up is going to actually get the sneaky kill onto Carson. Oh, and Fluffy Aimers with a double opening. Pendulum getting mollied out, but has the smoke to defend himself. Rush into position. No way. Lines up 2, but not able to take either of them. Oh my gosh. And the Aimers, they bring it to 11. They bring it to nearly overtime. Still possible. Not over yet. We might, if we get triple overtime, I feel like I have to do something. Mostly because it's late and I'm tired. We banned Fool for spoiling. I tell you what. You can pay for your spoilers of triple overtime with 5 gifted. How about that? That is one. You're poor? Uh-oh. Unlucky. Well, I have a nice, slow, methodical round here for Nouns. Can't afford to leave anything to chance. Sacrifice playing stairs might not be expected here. No, Carson gonna find him. Take the player advantage here for Nouns. 5 versus 4. Oh, Jason spotted out here as well, but I don't think they've detected Brett on Firebox. Bomb planted. Brett gonna get one. At the very least, Brett gonna get 2. CJ taken down. Oh, this nade gonna do some damage, but Brett still has the opportunity to win this. News with the kill onto Junior. But News trades it right back. It's just on Rush. 1 versus 3. This could very easily be it. This is a Galil even. The AK not... Oh, and there it is! Brett gonna get the overtime. Absolutely fantastic lurk by Brett. Being in the perfect positions. Well, chat. We're on overtime number 1. Lost Pioneer. If you, have you ever heard the story of iBuyPower? Oh, well, anyway, Junior, good opening, double opening. He's like, I'm ready to go to bed, guys. Brett gonna be at least able to take him from behind, though. Walking on in through the smoke. This fire might stop the roll for Nouns. No, CJ with the kill. Good trade, though. Oh, hang on a second. Jason with 2. Now Carson left all on his own. Has bomb at least. He's going to take the first, but Nouns not able to win the first round of their T-side overtime. Brett's like, nah, we winning this. Sorry, we didn't come back this far to lose. First round of CT goes to Fluffy Aimers. No one's throwing for money. No one is throwing for money. No one is doing that. This is the end of a very long day for all of the players. Wow, such a VIP. So resub. Ho, I love you. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the resub. 14 months. Ooh, all right, Carson. Gonna win this fight versus Pendulum. Yes! No, it's gonna be CJ to get the kill. And even more. Sacrifice with 1 traded in return. 3 versus 4 now for Fluffy Aimers. The overtime money is 12,500. No. So there is... I'm not going to explain the delay thing. I explained the delay enough times. Something I have to fix later. 12,500 for the overtime money. To 2. Or 13 to 12, I'm sorry. Ooh, and the push out rush. Mr. W key holder for Nouns takes down Jason. He's looking like he's quite quite comfortable here on Nouns, on Mirage. Just jumping on through everything that you throw at him. 2 versus 4. And CJ looking to extend his contribution on this round. Ooh, but not before being taken down by Brett. Versus 3. Second round of overtime. Bomb ticking ever closer, and it's Junior with the cleanup. All right, final round of this first half of this first overtime. Hell, I am tired myself. It's my bedtime, chat. See how far past my bedtime we actually go. Fluffy Aimers only leaving Pendulum on A all alone. Oh, and he's taken down right away. Rotations to come in quite quickly here. Look at the aggression here. Nouns taking so much space. Rush on position on stairs. Gonna take one. Carson with one as well. It's looking like this is gonna be a Nouns round. Junior with killing a sacrifice. Bomb planted. Now it's News in the 1 versus 5. Try and win one more on the CT side. Overtime. He's just going to put down all the utility, put down the kitchen sink, try to make it his way through the smoke, but it's not going to happen. Rush gets the kill. Go to the second half. Yes, thank you for explaining it. Oh my gosh. Someone save that copy pasta, please. We're going to turn it into a command. Here, wait. All right. Part 1 of our second half of overtime here. Oh, and Nouns are already coming out strong with a double entry. Oh, and Rush adding even more fuel to the fire. Double kill on the Fluffy Aimers. It's just Jason now in the 1 versus 5. There's a long round find here. A lot of work to be done. And Jason pulled this one off. I think Nouns have an idea that he is hanging out in Palace. I love it. Every time you get the HE nade, it's like, wait, are they coming? Are they here? No. All right. Timing? The other thing that's fun about this one to me is no one is above 25 kills. Like, this is actually really even kills split across both teams. I feel like everybody is performing quite well. "25 seconds left for Jason to go for something. He doesn't have bomb. He doesn't have teammates. He's just going to peek on out, looking for the kill, but going to be the round going to Nouns. They will find themselves on the first of the overtime match points. All right, well, and Nouns close it out. Will Fluffy Aimers find 2? Now get the jumps out of spawn. Love to see those. Now, we can't have Jason Lake on a team. Jason Lake needs to save North American Counter-Strike, and he can't do that if he has to play. We need Jason Lake being, like, North America's cool uncle. Yeah, Fluffy Aimers, they're looking like they really deserve the playoff contention. They're just falling a little bit short. Oh, and look at the first trade. But there's more. Fluffy Aimers not done yet. They're not leaving. This is an interesting push by Nouns. Hold on. I think George was heard there, making a little bit of a squeaky footstep. Brett gonna try to make his way on into A. Eats a nade for his troubles. Rush gonna turn it into a 3 versus 3. Oh, George gonna spot out Brett. Well, that might just be the game over here. Bomb picked up. There's only 30 seconds left. Fluffy Aimers, they've got to commit to a site, and it looks like that site's gonna be B. Pendulum, time to Speedy Gonzalez your way all the way over to the B bomb site. Nouns haven't left anyone here. Oh, Junior's on Cat. Junior's in position. Sees the nades flying out. Misses the shot, though. But it's okay. George in position. Pendulum now left all alone. Taken by George. Nouns going to win it 16-13. Was not a clean game, but it was a good game.